All right, what's up you guys? Big Metz here. We got a training tip of the week and we're still on our bike maintenance. If you watched the previous video on how to remove a chain, we're gonna talk you through how to put a chain back on, whether it's clean and the old one, whether it's a new one, whatever it may be. The first thing that you might wanna consider is if you've removed the old chain, many chains come uncut. So if you're going to need a new chain, you're gonna need to cut that to the same length as your current chain. But if you've just removed it to clean it or whatever you would have potentially done, travel, this is how to put the chain back on if it is the exact same measurement as what you took off. So the first consideration is the direction of the chain. So this Shimano chain here is directional. On one side of the links, you're gonna have a very small logo that says Shimano, and on the other side, it's gonna be blank. It's very important for this chain that the Shimano logos are facing outbound. So when we put the chain on, it's gonna have to be like that, not with the blank side. The blank side goes inside the bike, on the interior of the bike, and the logos have to face the outside of the bike. All right, so the next step here is you have your chain off of the bike, you're gonna take your rear derailleur and you're gonna gently press on it so it comes all the way back. You sort of want the rear derailleur here parallel. So this mine is Shimano, so it says Dura-Ace. You want this as parallel as you can make it so that the pulley wheels here, you can access them. And so the first step that you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna insert the chain, the chain onto one of the jockey wheels, actually the bottom jockey wheel. You're gonna pull it through that bottom jockey wheel, and then you're gonna feed it through the derailleur onto the bottom of the top pulley wheel, which is right here. Once you have it through that, you're gonna wrap it around the top pulley wheel, and then you're going to place it onto the cassette sprocket. You can place it on whichever cassette sprocket that you choose. My recommendation would be to be one that's most outward facing on the bike. And then you're gonna wanna pull this chain all the way through and insert it into the front derailleur. So here we are through the front derailleur. We're still feeding the bike, feeding the chain. And then you're gonna lay the chain onto the inner ring of the crank. And so now we've got the chain all the way through. It's very important that you remember to hold on to the back end of this chain, because if you let it go, the chain has a tendency to slip all the way through and then you've lost the work that you've done. So you wanna make sure that you hang on to it and that you grab these two before we insert the quick link. All right, so now you've got your quick link, you've got your chain here already in place. The first thing that you're gonna do is take one of your quick links and insert it in the outward facing hole on the chain. You're gonna wanna take the other quick link, have it on the inward facing, and then you're gonna wanna grab the chain from each side, pull them together, and connect the quick link like that. And so this does not lock it into place, it just sets us up for locking it in with the tool. All right, final step here, you need to lock in that quick link. Very important step, otherwise your chain's gonna go flying all over the place. If you watch our how to remove a chain video, you saw the opening tool that we used. You need another tool that says closing on it. It says close right here. Again, this is made by KMC. And what you're gonna need to do is same procedure as removing the tool. You're gonna need to find that quick link. So we'll run through here, haven't found it, haven't found it, haven't found it. There it is. You can see that it's different from all the others. You're gonna take this closing tool and thread it in between two of the links, squeeze hard, that locks the pin into place, and then you're good to ride. That chain's on there. Maybe want to run it through the gears, make sure it's all good. You can enjoy the road. Thanks for tuning in. See you in the next tip.